speaking to during the lunch break, and going up through the left hand, and seeing a little bit of smoke off it. The right rear is rubbing just a wee bit. He's saying he's very happy with the engine that he's got. As ever, there's a few small things he needs to make it a little bit better, but he's pretty happy with it so far. Let's hope it keeps going okay for him. So I imagine it'd be very cheap to get an engine from Peter Lara.
No, just the name. Of course, he does a good job. He's one of the top. Well, he's made a good break, but look at Charlie Mitchell coming down the hills.
So come on, Brendan.
I was talking to you earlier, the car's got a lot of understeer in it, and you can see there it's got a lot of body roll. Looks like it.
It's got a lurches for the corner, doesn't it?
Yeah. Needs to do some work on the suspension, but look at his left front tire.
Amazing what getting the car
was the team chief at Holden Racing Team, and Peter Brock won backwards by an amazing 6 laps.
Yeah, when him and Jim Richards do it, I was there that day. Yeah, they broke the lap record on the last lap. Unbelievable. So I'm fairly confident that the car was going to last. Yeah, I can remember I was standing down the dipper watching the last few laps. I remember watching him go through. I thought, he's pushing awfully hard for someone that's in the lead.
So obviously they trusted their product at the time.
Yeah, as Peter two-wheeled it through the dipper. As Evan Edwards...
look at that body roll.
Yeah, a little bit tidier there that time around.
Yeah, maybe he's trying a slightly different lighting. Check it, he's rear vision mirror, see where Charlie is.
Yeah, Charlie's looming up behind him.
Go, Brendan!
A couple of cars to make it quite good. I mean, look at that Formula 3 race. What's
come down to Brown's chill man-up corner and try to do an outside runner.
Yeah, I think Dave Campbell sitting back there some of the time. I think these guys are nuts. So, see, it'll be really interesting to see if Evan can hang on here. Now, looking at the lap times, gentlemen, I've only got a couple of laps up so far, but so far Charlie Mitchell's actually been a little bit quicker than Evan Edwards by about 8 tenths, but he can't seem to make too much impression on him.
I think where Evan has got if he's got any advantage is particularly through Cole, but maybe down through West Track. Probably obviously misses out in the straights because Charlie's car's got a fair bit of grunt, as we can see now.
Yeah, he's looking to go past Evan.
Then he's got to stop. Great scrap, and the other thing is to drive up there too. And particularly Charlie's car put a lot of money into it. Very, very historic car. Tell you what, the best got it all fired up. They're all coming in pretty much. See, that's when you think of particularly the two older cars there, that's pretty impressive lap times.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically 60 and 70-year-old technology.
Yeah, and the tyres are like that. I mean, they know the tyres are newer, but their technology is not, and their suspension nowhere near it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely nowhere near it.
I mean, they've got some sort of aerodynamics, but what kills it is the driver sitting up there.
Charlie Mitchell still, he's made a bit of ground on
he has on the car up now where Evan's got the chance of going in, but Evan's doing well.
He certainly is.
He's just got to keep it nice and smooth, but it's just out of the corner power.
This time Charlie might have it.
Charlie knew he had to get closer. Well, actually, interesting thing, drum brakes as far as efficiency goes, actually, they've just done last this morning.
And if you're they had a strange kind of pre-pressure system, so that when you put your foot on the brake pedal, there was no feel to it. I don't know, remember that back in the 70s,
Like a yacht spin up on two.
Yeah.
Tom Benson puts his hand out here.
Gives him a big wave.
See you later.
Taking it very seriously.
Second flag came out because it was a 5-lapper.
Yep.
So, good stuff.
Yeah, that was
Here come the last few cups.
Don't go to the sound. Get it coming out. No.
He's going to need the Suzuki crew to get him out of that.
Yeah. Probably earn the ire of race control. Don't go too far else. The race is over, so the Suzuki guys will be with you very, very soon.
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing, but he did run a little bit too hard into the
Jeff Finlay crosses the line in the
Well, actually, that was a pretty interesting race. I thought it was. I think Evan did a job to have his first full race with the car. A new engine that he probably hasn't really had a chance to get to know.
Yeah, no, I think he's just got to do some work on the handling now. That's been really been quite quick.
Then Mitchell and Rusty Benson will have a little bit of trouble on their hands.
They certainly will.
I mean, as you said, you don't need a lot of cars. All you need is some racing, and we saw some good racing there.
Yeah, that's good.
I think they all enjoyed it.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a short break. Be back very soon with historic cars, NC.
Sport is a lot harder to smoke. Smokers are more easily exhausted and are slower to react. Something to think about. I'm smarter than smoking.
There are hundreds of great reasons for being a member of the WA Sporting Car Club. Operators and promoters of motor racing at Barbagallo Raceway. Here's just a few. Free admission, along with pin entry to all events run by the club. A free copy of the club's monthly newsletter magazine, The Racing Line. The opportunity to participate in motor racing as a driver or get closer to the action as an official. Access to the track to drive around Barbagallo Raceway. And the option to join one of the club's competition driving courses, receiving instruction from some of the state's best race drivers. Join the WA Sporting Car Club and enjoy your motor racing